Buenos dias, my friends. Welcome back to a new week in my life. My name is Janet. If you've never been here before, hello, welcome. I'm here with my husband.
What up?
And we are actually trying a new place. It's called Taqueria Nopal. They have breakfast burritos, and usually when you go to like a breakfast spot, like a small spot, they don't usually have iced coffees, right? But they have iced coffees. We're kind of like
cutting it close, to be honest.
Yeah, we're cutting it close, so I hope that they still have everything. If not, it is what it is, but I'm excited to try their lattes and the burritos. That failed. It was our fault. We went super late, so now we're here at IHOP, and I'm gonna show you guys my favorite thing to order here. I'm getting ready for work, but I have the worst stomach pain ever. I tried calling out, but there's too many call outs and I can't. At least I'll be getting off early. I was excited because we were supposed to go to a Christmas bar tonight that I was gonna take you guys to, but I cannot, yo. My stomach hurts so bad. I don't think it was IHOP. It was low-key hurting a little bit before IHOP. I think IHOP just like made it worse. I shouldn't have ate anything. And now I'm struggling to go to work. Like, I feel so crappy. That's how I feel. So, pero ni modo, toca trabajar. Okay, y'all. I went to work, and thankfully, my girl, Melina, was able to cover for me. Thank you, Lord. I do wish they would have called me when I was, like, about to get ready, but it's fine with me. Oh my gosh, I feel so blessed right now, because did Jay pass me his problemas? But I am so thankful that I get to go home. Now I'm gonna go home and curl up in bed. Well, I'm gonna stop by to get some Pepto. Hopefully I feel better, y'all. Like, I'm not going like to the bathroom like that. I just like, my stomach hurts so bad, like right under my chest, and I do feel like throwing up a little bit, but like no se me viene, you get me? So hopefully with a Pepto. I already drank Tums and like the other type of little stomach things, but it hasn't helped. Like, it's just it feels like a little bit like a burning sensation, and I keep passing saliva like I'm gonna throw up, but I just haven't. I feel like it'll make me feel better though. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for today. I might call out tomorrow if this feeling keeps going on, but we'll see, y'all. I'm doing an electrolyte zero blue raspberry taste test. Lo que me faltaba. And you know, dude, I hate when I get like stomach flus and stuff like that, because a mí me gusta comer. So yes, yo sí tengo hambre ahorita, and I can eat some pho or something, but the pain that I have no me deja. Pero antojada sí estoy. I always used to get these in Mexico, y no era por que me duele la panza, era porque andaba cruda, but we're drinking this for different reasons now. Hi friends, it is the next day. I did end up calling out yesterday from work just because my stomach was still settling, and I had a horrible migraine, which I'm so glad I took the day off, because all I did was sleep. After you guys saw, like, I went to the park on a little walk, and my mama made me some video. I'm so happy I'm feeling better, because today I forgot we were gonna go to Six Flags with my husband. We're celebrating 14 years and 7 months together, basically. So I'm so happy that my stomach's good now. I am gonna take it like easy on the food, or try to just not eat as much, just because I'm scared that my stomach starts hurting again. Y ahorita me estoy arreglando. I'll show you guys my outfit later on, because I want to go like comfy vibes, since we're gonna do a lot of walking. Y luego les enseño eso y los voy a llevar conmigo. Ya me acabé de arreglar. Let me show you guys. I just did my little clusters for eyelashes. Makeup's kind of the same as always. Dude, me reventé una espinilla y mira, me quedó hinchado. My skin has not been doing great. I think it's because I haven't been keeping up with my skincare at nighttime, so I think that's why. But ni modo. Just headband, these little earrings, jewelry the same, and we show you guys my outfit. Just wearing a little cardigan, this little jumpsuit, and then my Nikes y esta bolsita. I think for amusement parks I always like to bring one of these, just so I don't have to be worried about carrying it like on the side, so I can just do that and throw it in the little cubicles. We're gonna get going because hora es lunes and they close the park at 6 p.m. So no tenemos como todo el día. So they just open at 10:30 and it's 10:35. So we should get going and hopefully it's a fun day. We're on our way to Six Flags and Ruben's asking me which ride are we going on first, right? And I said any ride but Goliath. And he said he'll return this car back if we don't do Goliath. This man right here.
Yep.
He traumatized me back in 2012.
Traumatized.
Yes, traumatized me. I have not gotten on Goliath since 2012. You know why? Because 2012 was our grad night, right? We went to different high schools. I went to Disneyland. He went to Six Flags. At that time, I hated roller coasters. Would not do roller coasters. I did you a favor.
You're welcome.
No.
You get on any ride now.
Okay. Anyway, so he came to my grad night at Disneyland. And I was not trying to go to his grad night at Six Flags because I didn't like roller coasters. Never been, didn't want to. No, not a fan. So then he's like, babe, like, please, like, I don't think it's fair that I went to yours, yada, yada. You know, he gaslit me.
Oh, shit.
Anyways,
damn.
I agreed to go with him, right? Keep in mind, I don't know any of the rides, the names, how they go, whatever, right? So then, you know, I'm trusting him, and we go on this first ride. We go, it's just going, and like for a long time. So then I look down, I'm like, we're hella high up. So, and Ruben's always been so kind. He's amazing. He's an amazing husband. But
thank you.
But we keep going, and then all I hear is, and I was like, this is hella high up. Like, what the heck? So I look at him and I was like, babe, which ride is this? And him with good intentions or whatever, he tells me, oh babe, I brought you to the highest one so the other ones don't feel like nothing. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me right now? And then we went down. Oh no, and he said, don't worry babe, just scream like when we go down. Dude, I freaking screamed, se me fue mi grito, and I'm like freaking dying because I couldn't catch my breath, and this has like a super like really long drop. I thought I was like, I remember holding on to him because I felt like I couldn't breathe. Okay, and since then, I have not got on.
And fast forward 13 years later, she's like, babe, can you take me to Six Flags? So here we go.
Dude, so I'm not trying to go on it, but he's forcing me.
I'm not. Yo.
We'll see what the vibe is. Stay tuned if we go on Goliath. No hay promesas aquí. We're here. You excited?
Let's get it. This one first? Okay.
Caught you. You're scared?
Nah. I meant. Yo, this one first, I'm down.
I asked about the Christmas performances. They don't do it on Mondays, only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which kind of sucks, but at least we get to see the decorations. First ride done. How do you feel?
Feel good, let's get it.
Yeah, right, dude. Yo, so I just got played right now, okay? So sometimes when you go to amusement parks, they have frozen lemonade. So I'm thinking like slushy, like a slushy lemonade or whatever. So I asked for strawberry, like a frozen strawberry lemonade. And I thought it was a slushy one. I can't even drink this. It's like ice cream. We just kind of got here. We did one ride and we're hungry already. Let me show you our meal right now. Y'all, $20 for this and $10 for this.
It's a $30 meal right here.
My friends, si se pueden traer tortas, mejor tráiganse tortas. Supposedly you can't bring stuff in, but they didn't even check my bag. I don't think the scanners check for food, do they?
They just check for medals.
For medals. Yeah, y'all. Save your money. I'm sure the tortas will be way better. We're going on the Riddler's Revenge. Apparently you go standing.
I'm nervous, bro.
He hasn't even been on it.
I think once like 2013 or something like that.
Oh dang. I don't know. I'm intrigued. The whole standing thing, I'm intrigued.
Buckle your seatbelts and exit off to the left.
We're off. What are your thoughts? Let's just say que toda la gente salió bien calladita.
Yeah, that was different.
Would we do it again? Hell no.
Barely.
So we just went on Wonder Woman. So you don't go with your partner. It's 1-on-1, dude. It's like a baby Goliath.
Dude. Get on that ride.
I felt like, you know, Woody when his cachetes are like coming back. That's how I felt.
But look, the difference is some coasters when they go up, it's super slow. It stops at the top and then you go. This one, the closer you are to the top, it just goes.
It was amazing. I kind of want to do it again.
Heck nah.
I think we're just gonna do Tatsu and X2 and that's it. No Goliath, yo. That counted as like a Goliath. Esto sí compren. This is worth it, right?
100%.
This one is delicious. This is the mango Dole Whip. So freaking good. These are the Monday times, y'all. No wait. The park is kind of lonely, which we love. Ya salimos de Tatsu. So on that ride, estás sentada así, and then it goes like this. You're like chest down. You feel like you're flying. But that thought of like, if this thing opens up, I'm done. Like, it kind of crosses your mind a little bit. But if you just let it go and you just put your hands like this, you literally feel like you're flying. My friends, venimos a comer at Tommy's. Rate your 3 top roller coasters at Six Flags.
Let's see. Number 1, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Number 2, Twisted Colossus. And 3, Full Throttle.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. I think mine are similar to yours. Number 1, Twisted Colossus, because it's the ride that's like the longest. I think it's 4 minutes, it said?
Yeah.
4 minutes, so the wait is like well worth it. Second, Wonder Woman. And third, Tatsu. I think all those rides that we mentioned, they don't hurt you, and they're really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. Honestly, Tatsu made our head hurt a little bit because there's this drop like this, y como que la sangre se te va toda la cabeza.
Ooh.
So, como que...
That's facts, because this slowed me down. After I got off and I tried to walk, like I was like, yo, something feels a little off.
I know,
I think that's probably why.
I know. Cheers! That is spicy. You hooked me up with the pickles. Ask for extra pickles. Look at that.
Oh, wow. I should have said that.
Hi friends, it's a couple of days after. I honestly didn't know of like how to continue my video, but I did want to use my videos as more of like a journal in my life to capture moments and pieces of my life. I did mention in another video that I was going to try to be more open and like vulnerable when things would happen. So here I am. I'm not going to say too much just out of respect for my family members, but basically one of my cousins passed away the day after Six Flags, so it's been tough. And if it's tough on my end, I could only imagine how hard it is on my uncle and my aunt. It's been kind of hard to function basically and like do our everyday things. I have not gone to work, I have not gone to the gym, I've just been sleeping a lot, kind of like hoping that it's not real. I've been doom scrolling, I've just been overeating, I don't really want to do much. I finally was able to shower today, but thankfully I was able to have therapy, and my therapist told me that like everything that I'm feeling is valid and just comes as part of the grief. I've been telling you guys that I'm on my walk with God, so that made it really complicated just because, you know, in the Bible it says to put your fears and your worries in God and just let him handle it. And when my cousin was in the hospital, I did just that because I did panic when I hear he was in the hospital, and I feel like I just put it all in God's hands and let him handle it. And I had really high hopes. I had my close friends that are also in their walk with God pray for him, and we also got high hopes from the doctors that he was gonna be good. I messaged him on Instagram, excited that he would read my message, and it wasn't that way. I felt and I feel angry with God, and my therapist told me that that was normal too. I just felt like all my hope came crashing down, and my therapist recommended me to write a letter to God and like tell him how I feel, and I did. I mentioned to my therapist that like I just felt like hating God, but I couldn't, because in the Bible literally talks about he does things that we don't understand and that he sees the bigger picture, even though it's hard and you wish it would have gone your way. Things don't always go the way you wish for. We did try to go to Mexico because it happened in Mexico, but due to the holiday season, it was impossible to find tickets from LAX. And then my dad found a couple tickets in Tijuana, but then those got canceled due to the neblina, so we weren't even able to be there with like my family. It just sucks. It's right before the holidays too, so I know that doesn't make it easier, but yeah. Today's also my mom's birthday, so I didn't want to like cancel her plans. We're gonna be going to Catalina Island for her birthday. She's never been, so I'm excited for her, and hopefully we can just try to enjoy today. I'm gonna get ready and then I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Friends, we just got here and it's my mom's first time here, so I'm really excited to show her around. Just recording everything. It's really nice to see her. Hi, mami.
Más te gusta el agua.
Tienes un regalo para usted. No nomás es este viaje.
Okay, ready?
¿Qué dice?
No veo nada.
Nomás recio para que oigan.
¿Qué dice?
Cookies. No puedo creer.
Sí.
Por los bookies.
Hey, relax.
You got biscuits? Us? I want that. You know how I mentioned being upset at God? And somehow I find him everywhere. Cheers!
Hell yeah.
2, 3. You have more.
Whoa.
Ruben wanted to
Dude.
feed all the fish.
We fed a few fish with like 75 cents. And I wanted to feed the ocean, so we got $5 worth of food.
A ver, enséñale.
Look at this. Look at this. They gonna eat good today.
But we're like moving down that way because the fish on this side don't have the maquinas for the fish food. So we're gonna go feed them right now. The orange one!
Yo!
Wow! It's an
Oh my gosh!
Oh, is that a shark? That's so cool. That's amazing. Wow, that's so cool.
Lolo.
Lolo.
He works for the city to chase all the seagulls away.
Oh, wow, trabaja para la ciudad.
Water cleaning.
Oh, sí.
Ayuda a ayudar a limpiar
Que la...
por tanto las aguas y todo.
Oh.
Hi, Lolo. It's beautiful. That's so cool. Cheers. That's enough.
Like a small sister salad.
Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Yay! Hi friends, it's the next day. I am currently drinking some atole that my mom brought me in this cute mug. Yesterday was definitely a distraction from everything going on. We did have a great time at Catalina. It was very chill. We ate good food, we walked around, we looked at like Christmas things, so that was fun. I have not been able to go back to work or like the gym and stuff like that, which I'm glad I haven't, just because I'm still trying to like process everything, and I feel like being a server you have to put face regardless of how you're feeling. I am still sad about not being able to go to my cousin's viewing and a funeral, just because in Mexico everything happened so fast, and like I said, we weren't able to make it. But at the same time, I am grateful that I don't get to have a last image of him like that. I like to remember people of how they were. I remember the last time that I had a conversation with my cousin was like he was telling us how like the reasons of him moving from his pueblo to where he was at, like a bigger city and things like that. And I've always admired a lot of people. I would like to remember him as somebody who loved to be out, travel. I lived through my cousin's stories, honestly. Like he was always in nature and like surrounded with a lot of friends, and I know he had a lot of love around him. I can sit here and be stuck of like, but this and that, and just be sad and replay things, and I just rather not do that right now. It's just so crazy because even in my anger with God, I did have some time to process that as well. And like the day of my cousin's passing, keep in mind I didn't have therapy until January because my therapist was booked, and on the day of my cousin's passing she contacted me about around 12 to see if I would like to have therapy at 2 p.m. this day of my cousin's passing, and I absolutely booked it right away because I knew I was gonna need it. I was having already like a rough morning. So I know God's behind all that. I honestly don't believe in coincidences, so it's just crazy to know that like he was still there for me, because I just kept processing. Like I was grieving basically for my uncle, my aunt, my cousin, like all of that. And also like today I finally was able to like clean our space because it was just so messy and dirty, because I didn't want to do any of that. And today, like I mentioned it before, like I love listening to podcasts. Today, this is the podcast that popped up right here, literally a day after my cousin's passing. And for me, that's not a coincidence. And this podcast, I was able to learn a lot about how to be there for someone who's going through grief, because eventually I want to go visit my uncles or my cousin, and I want to be there for them. I just don't know like how sometimes. And in the podcast it talks about like what you can do to help someone if they're grieving. And it basically said, don't go in there and say like God wanted it this way, or like everything happens for a reason, because that doesn't really help in that moment. The podcast mentioned just being there for someone, just being a listening ear. You don't have to say all that. You can say, you know, I'm with you in your pain. Try to help them, make sure they've ate, maybe clean their house. So I'm hoping that I get the chance to do that in the near future. So that's where I'm at. I know this is not the way I expected it to be vlogging this week. But yeah, so just keep my family in your prayers. I pray strength over them and comfort. I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I will see you guys on the next one.